My name is Esther Ogala. If you're new on this channel, welcome. Please ensure that you hit the subscribe button to join this beautiful family. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. You rock for coming back. Based on popular demand, I have decided to release this video on likable questions that could be asked at the UK port of entry. This is actually for student visas, not tourism or any other kind of visa. Some of you would have heard things like Heathrow or Manchester airport is better than Gatwick airport in terms of questions or interviews at the port of entry, and vice versa. But me, I am going to tell you categorically to please prepare regardless of the airports that you have chosen to land based on proximity of your final destination or of course ticket price. These questions are questions that I've gathered from people that have already entered into the UK and my experience too. So I mean, this is a whole lot. Permit me, because I'm definitely going to be reading out these questions. I have not crammed them and I don't intend to. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's dive straight into the questions. The first one is, where are you traveling to? The second is, what's the duration of your course? The third is, what course would you be studying? And the fourth one we have you paid your tuition fees? What amount did you pay, or how much did you pay? The fifth is, tell me about your chosen course. So obviously you have to know something about that course. List 3 modules in your chosen course. You also find that online, so ensure that you read about your course. I can see that you did mass communication for your BSc, so list 3 modules. I mean, this is my question. Guys, let me digress a little bit. I mean, you see this immigration officer. If you're a Nigerian or you understand Nigerian slangs, you would know when I say it felt like village people was pressing his head, because obviously Mr. Man asked for my transcript. Aside from other questions that he had asked me, I mean, he asked me like 5 questions, then he just picks like some random courses, modules in my course, and he was asking me. And to shock you, he had Google opened, and as I was giving him answers, like theories in mass communications, talking about these theories, how they affect his society, he was Googling. And at the time when I gave answers, he'd be like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, oh, okay. He was literally Googling everything that I was saying. So please don't think that because you have finished BSc, or even though it took a long time, ensure that you go back, refresh your memory. Because see, if anybody told me that I'll miss this one, I'll say it's a lie. I'll still be listening to all the questions that people have been saying, like, what are you here to do? But I'll tell you that you have to go deeper and further, because I don't even know. Like I said earlier, immigration officers vary. Next one is, how do you intend to use your certification in your home country? Obviously, you have to have like a future plan on what you want to do and how your course is going to affect or better your home country. What is your course start date? So you have to know, is it starting in January 6th, January 30th? Is it starting in September 26th, September 14th? You have to know all these things. And when is it ending exactly? What is the name of your school? So you should know the name of your school. I mean, what is your chosen university? Why did you choose this certain university? What is the correlation between what you studied for your first degree and your second degree? Sometimes, what you did in your first degree is totally different from your second degree. You have to ensure that you find a way to make them correlate. Like, why are you leaving business administration to come and do nursing. Like, why are you flying? You really have to explain. Maybe it was during while you were caring for your uncle, your auntie, you fell in love with it and things like that. You have to find a way to explain. What do you intend to do after completion of your studies? Is similar to your future plans, back in your home country. Are you a student? Obviously you're a student. Don't go and say you are here for tourism, or you're here to work. You're a student and it's obviously on your visa. So yeah, how do you intend to pay your balance? So you have to tell them how you intend to pay your balance, because I mean, you probably didn't pay everything. You probably paid your initial deposit, which is a certain percent, and in the sum of them, but you have to explain how you intend to pay the balance. How do you intend to survive here? Yeah, so you have to state your plans, how you intend to survive in the UK. You knew or you have been in the UK before? Yeah, whichever the answer is, do well to give that. What would you be doing while your wife or husband is schooling? Now this is for like dependent, student to dependent. So if you're the wife schooling, or if it's the wife schooling and your husband is going with you, so I mean the husband, what are you going to be doing when your wife is schooling? Or as a husband, what are you, or as a wife, what will you be doing when your husband is schooling? You have to know exactly. Do you have a work back home, your home country, and stuff like that? So you have to explain. How would you get to the location in the UK? So I mean, if your final destination is Hull, how do you intend to get to Hull? How do you intend to get to Bournemouth? How do you intend to get to Liverpool? How do you intend to get to Manchester? How do you intend to get to wherever you're going to in the UK? So you have to tell them. You probably have somebody come and pick you up, or you probably have pre-booked a taxi or stuff like that. Will you be staying with friends or with family? Yeah, you have to show like a proof of accommodation. Like, would you be with your family? Would you be your friends? Have you already gotten your accommodation and stuff like that? And that's the end of the likable questions to be asked. Some or none of these questions might be asked, but however, this is a guide to let you in what is likely to be asked. Some people might take 30 minutes, 1 minute to answer questions, just maybe they're asked like one question or two questions and they're off the queue. And some people, it takes a while, and some people it's getting to 10 minutes. Then that's the point that you need to know that Father, take control, because they are your case already. So please ensure that you prepare and you pray. Notice that I am saying prepare before pray, because obviously it is what you've prepared for that you can give out. Like they say, bad preparation equals to bad performance. You don't want to leave any loose ends. You obviously want to tie everything. So please and please prepare. There's nothing like too much preparation, so ensure that everything is attended to, and then you are not leaving anything unattended to. And it's on this note that we end today's video. I am sure going to see you in my next one. Please and please, we have a target this year and we have to hit it, guys. Please and please ensure that you hit the subscribe button, like this video, share. You definitely do not know who needs video like this, and you might be of help. Do well to share this video. I am going to see you in my next one. Until then, keep on being amazing, keep on being fantastic. Love and light always, guys. Bye.